this project was built in the early 60s as a community shopping center. The Northeast Plaza at the corner of 36th and Lottie was really part of several shopping centers right in this area that all had grocery store anchors. The project was built as a real community kind of vital place with a lot of energy. It had a soft goods store, a TGNY, a cafeteria, drugstore. It was really kind of a great neighborhood regional or a neighborhood shopping center. We got to talking about it, and we felt like this is a great project and a great idea. The demand's here. It's underserved, but on the other hand, the economics just don't really work. So a couple of years ago, when the city, Councilman Pettis, the Oklahoma City Alliance began to talk about creating a TIF district between 36th Street and 23rd, we started to really get more serious about thinking through, how can we make economic sense of repositioning and redeveloping the center. It's we don't look at it like a renovation. This is really a renewal. We're trying to reposition and reestablish this shopping center as a vital part of the community. Nobody will recognize what's going to be here versus what's here today. I mean, everything from the front of the shopping center, parking lot, everything will be completely redone. Essentially, the only thing we'll keep is the basic structure and skeleton of the shopping center, which is in good condition. So we'll keep that and effectively build a new shopping center around the structure that's already here. It's new parking lot, all new security lighting, and we plan to have an out parcel on the corner that hopefully will be either food retailers or it could be a medical occupancy. We haven't even begun to merchandise that part of the project yet, but as you can see or have seen in the rendering that we've done in the design process, we've essentially designed the project just like we would if it was in Edmond or Northwest Oklahoma City. We haven't tried to say, no, this is a Northeast Oklahoma City, so we're going to do it differently, or we're going to do a little bit more fundamental design. We didn't do that. We said, okay, if this was equal to the nicest projects that we've done in Edmond or Dallas or Northwest Oklahoma City, what would we do? And that's what we did.
If you notice, in Northeast Oklahoma City, we still lacking a hardware store. Other communities have plenty of hardware stores. So you just think about the just the necessary things in life is just simply missing in Northeast Oklahoma City. And we want to be able to bring those necessary things back to Northeast Oklahoma City. People who live in Northeast Oklahoma City, they deserve the best. They deserve what is on other sides of towns. Many people who stay in other communities are able to walk to get the necessary things. And so what we want to do is to be able to deliver what's on the other side of the city to Northeast Oklahoma City. So we are looking at making city investments into the area of 23rd and Martin Luther King through the 36 Kelly, 36 and Spring Lake corridors, because we know for sure that people who live in Northeast Oklahoma City, their tax dollars are going to other communities such as Midwest City and Edmond just to get the basic things that they need. Next year, the city, we will use part of our 2007 GO bonds to fix Kelly. If you notice, Kelly Avenue, the roads are very narrow, and we're going to widen it up and make some improvements along Kelly. But 36th Street, there's a great possibility that we may be able to form a collaboration with Oklahoma County to do some needed improvements along 36. Without expanding the urban renewal boundaries, without creating the TIF, this would not have been possible. You will hear stories when Rick Brown and his father-in-law make their formal presentation about the funding gap. And so the TIF has allowed to fill that funding gap. and you look at other developments that we are getting ready to bring forth in front of the TIF review committee, there are major gaps. So without that TIF, it just simply would not happen, and it's hard to get developers and investors to invest in, for example, in Northeast Oklahoma City.